Another way that we can modify our input prompts to generate a desirable, customized result is by assigning the context of colors. In the context of using color options as a prompt for an AI generator, color refers to the specific hues or shades that can be used to generate an image. Color plays a significant role in visual arts, and it is often used to evoke specific emotions and convey meaning in an image. By using color options, such as a prompt for an AI art generator, artists can experiment different color schemes and explore how different colors can affect the overall mood and meaning of the image. Furthermore, the choice of the color can also affect the perceived mood of the image. For example, bright and bold colors can create a feeling of energy and excitement, while subdued colors can create a feeling of calm and tranquility. By using color options as a prompt, an artist can experiment with different mood and emotions in their images. Additionally, using colors as a prompt can also be useful for those who want to create images that match a specific aesthetic or theme. For example, if I use amber as color in the prompt, it can create a vintage or retro look, whereas neon colors will bring a neonish shades into the image. To summarize, colors, they play a very critical role in art, and by using color options as a prompt for an AI art generator, you can experiment with different color schemes, evoke specific emotions, convey meaning, and create images that match a specific aesthetics or theme that you're looking for. Now let's go and try a few. So I'll start with a very basic prompt of a cute cottage next to a lake. So let's say a cute cottage next to a lake. And then let's start assigning different colors to it. Amber color. I'll put it first here. Amber color image of a cute cottage next to a lake. And then I can change amber by a different color, let's say neon color. Or we can do pastel colors. While the images load, you can see here within the color, I've given you a couple of options. Of course, this is not an exhaustive list and there are so many other things you can try, but this gives you a basic platform of what you can use and gives you ideas for inspiration when you're generating your own image. So this is our first one, a cute cottage next to a lake, and you see, because I did not assign any color to it or any specific customization in the prompt, it created a very realistic image of an actual cottage next to the lake. The next I assigned amber color, and you see it added a vintage or retro sort of a touch by using the shades of yellow and red, giving it orangish theme overall. And the next one I tried was neon, and you see how significant impact of assigning a color to the image here has that it added neon lights all over the image in different shades. Here it went with the greenish superiority, while here it went with a more magenta and reddish superiority among the neon lights, and the image has completely changed from the one that we have above. Here it's using pastel colors, which is basically the crayon type sort of images that you see, and it gives a completely different look. It actually went and created a cartoonish photo as well because I assigned pastel colors to it, and that's how it got integrated. So in this way, colors can play a vital role in the overall aesthetics and theme of the image that you're trying to produce, a very powerful input within the text prompt of assigning a color. The next thing I want to quickly touch base on is themes and style. In the context of a photo generation, style refers to the ability to apply specific aesthetic or visual theme to the generated image. For example, I can say 1800s, and then what the algorithm will do will try and make the image with a style that is retrospective of something from the 19th century. I can say Caribbean, and it will try and copy the bright and vibrant colors of the Caribbean style. I can say comic book drawing, and that will completely change the image and it will look like as if it's from a comic book. And there are a lot of other examples here that you can use, such as graffiti, writing or drawings made on public walls. So let's go and try a few. So to start with, I'll start with a basic prompt of, let's say, a guitar. And then we'll assign some of the themes that we see in it. 1800s theme style, or graffiti theme. What else can we choose from here? Let's do horror. So it will add a completely different touch, I believe, if I type horror in here. And let's see what the output is this time. The images are ready, and as you see, the first one is the image of a basic simple guitar in different forms, as expected. The next one, we assigned an 1800s theme to it, and you see how the guitar has a vintage look to it. It added a bit of impressions and embroidery on the guitar and drawings, and in this one the guitar itself look old school, and it shows an overall vintage 1800s look in all the photos. The next one we did was graffiti, and now just by assigning a graffiti theme, the image has completely changed. You see graffiti on the guitar, you see guitar placed on a wall with graffiti on it, completely changing the aesthetics by assigning a theme to the same word guitar. And the last one I tried was horror, and now you see how in 3 of the images it's trying to show a scarier image of the guitar. In the 4th one, it actually added a scary man with a mask to make it more horrific sort of an image. So in this way, by just choosing a theme to assign to the object, you can completely change the type of the image that you're creating. If I choose floral, it would be a completely different image compared to what we have seen in the current examples.